apartments and various domiciles over the years. Sometimes you gotta leave in a hurry, man, what can I say? Except I didn't forget about any of it. Taking it all back.
Hi guys. Hi. How is everyone? How are you guys? I hope you're doing good. I'm gonna wait a little bit for people to come in. Okay. Hello, banana. Sorry. What? Are you okay? Hello? Okay. I feel like I shouldn't ask anymore. Okay. I was doing a minion impression. Y'all were here so early. What the flip? You live here? Okay, guys. Okay. So, guess what? So, guys, we have a special guest today. I was here to say hi to Dan. We have a special guest for today. She's gonna join us later, but Meep is gonna be here. You guys ready? Are you guys so ready? Meep. Hi, Rack. Hi. Rack helped me with this as well. The fish is here. Yes. Yes. You guys ready? You guys ready to learn today? Okay. So, we have a lot to go through, okay? Let's first off start with the false killer whale, okay? The false killer whale, or Pseudoorca cassodines, are large social dolphins that belong to the oceanic dolphin family and are found in tropical and subtropical waters around the world. Despite their name, they are not closely relative to the killer whale, but share the similarities in skull shape and social behavior. These animals can grow up to 20 feet, 6 meters long, and are known for their dark gray to black bodies, slender shape, and round heads. False killer whales are highly social, often forming strong bonds within pods that can include dozens or even hundreds of individuals. They are intelligent, active hunters that feed on fish and squid and have been known to interact cooperatively with humans, though they are also prone to mass strandings, the cause of which is still not fully understood. So, what happens is sometimes they'll just be like a shit ton. This is really done and awesome, but I have to do it once because. Oh, cat nerd. What? Flats? Oh, shut up. I did this at like 5 a.m. last night, okay? Sorry, guys. Anyways, so, the false killer whale is what happens to the false killer whale is that they will beach themselves. There'll be mass beachings and strandings, and they just don't know why. They don't know if it's like related to anything or what, but they just don't understand. Hold on, let me let the cats out. anyone want to take a guess to why false killer whales are called false killer whales? Anyone? Okay, so the reason is they have skull similarities, and there's an early misidentification by scientists who contributed to the name of the killer whale. So they thought that it was in the family of orcas or killer whales, but it actually wasn't. So they named it the false killer whale. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, so a few fun facts. They're not actually whales, so this is what they look like, right? So this is the false killer whale, and this is a killer whale, okay? Do I get half credit? No, you don't, Hippo. I'm sorry. They're not actually killer whales. They're large members of the dolphin family, just like orcas. They love teamwork. False killer whales often share food with each other, especially within their close social pods. Super swimmers, they can reach up to speeds of 30 miles per hour or 48 kilometers per hour when hunting or playing. Chatty dolphins, they use a wide range of clicks, whistles, and calls to communicate, showing off their vocal smarts. And surprising friendships. Sometimes they form a mixed species pod with bottlenose dolphins, which is insane to think that they just kind of bring in another species, because usually dolphins don't do that. But they're deep divers. False killer whales can dive over 1,000 meters or 3,280 feet deep to hunt squid and fish, which isn't that common for dolphins. But they also like warm vacations. You'll usually find them in tropical, subtropical waters, avoiding cold regions. Okay, so here's some infographics. Okay, guys, so ragey dolphins, me too. So a false killer whale has a length between 16 inches and 20 inches, a body height of 29 to 38 inches, and the width of 46 to 57 inches. The typical weight of a false killer whale is in the range of 2,000 to 4,850 pounds. And the false killer whale can have lifespans between 55 and 63 years, which is more than the regular orca. I meant feet, sorry. I just woke up, guys. Not inches, feet. My bad. Hi, Triple. I just woke up. Give me a little bit. So, the height, we just talked about this. I kind of put it in again to kind of show just one singular thing. So they're a part of the toothed whales. I'm probably not going to say this right, but Odontocetes are toothed whale classification under Cicines. That include mammals such as the sperm whale, beaked whales, porpoise, and dolphins. Male and female, whatever this is, show distinct sexual dimorphism, and they are acknowledged to have well-developed hearing senses, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now let's look at it a bit more. So you have the length, the width of the tail, how they can curve and shit. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then this is them compared to like different ones. So, to a spinner dolphin, dwarf sperm whale, all this stuff. It's pretty cool. Okay. And now we're going to watch a little video about them.
The false killer whale's species name means thick-toothed. For a while, these cetaceans were known as the thick-toothed grampus. Who else is in favor of calling them this again?
Grampus is actually the genus name for the Risso's dolphin. These mammals are closely related to false killer whales.
Some other names for the false killer whale include the Tasmanian blackfish, Katsaka, the Lincolnshire killer, and false orca.
We
In
learned about
March
this one already.
1906, a pod of several hundred false killer whales stranded themselves on a beach of Chatham Island. By December of 1909, the remains were still there and used to identify the species.
In other stranding events, biologists have found upwards of 50 thorny-headed worms lodged in a false killer whale's gut. These parasites were likely passed on from an intermediate fish host.
False killer whales have been used to study hearing loss in species that use echolocation. It's believed that animals adapt the frequency of their calls to best match their range of hearing.
False killer whale breeding has successfully produced offspring in captivity, and these dolphins have been housed in aquariums in Japan, the Netherlands, Hong Kong, Australia, and the United States.
Because false killer whales sometimes steal fish from commercial and recreational anglers, the dolphins are persecuted by humans seeking revenge.
Which is a sad little fact.
Some studies suggest that run-ins with fishing gear, specifically longline fishing equipment, can leave some false killer whales with permanent dorsal fin injury, with one extreme example resulting in complete amputation of the fin.
The false killer whale was first described in 1846 from a fossil specimen that was likely 2 to 5 million years old. The whales weren't seen alive by scientists until 15 years later, and many still believed them to be extinct well into the turn of the century.
You've also probably heard that false killer whales skin fish, share their food, and have grandparents. But if you weren't aware of these facts, you can learn all about them and more in our full false killer whale episode. There's a card on screen you can click right now. Go ahead, click it. There's lots to learn. And thanks for watching Animal Fact Files.
All right, cool. So let me turn this up real quick, because I know that was a little quiet. Hold on. Let me go here, and here, and here. We'll go like here. Okay. So next. Northern right whale dolphin. Okay? So, Meep calls this the CGI dolphin. Okay? You'll see why in a second. So the northern right whale dolphin, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, is a sleek black and white marine mammal found in the cold to temperate waters of the North Pacific Ocean. Unlike most dolphins, it has no dorsal fin. So it is one of the only dolphins that doesn't have a dorsal fin, giving it a smooth torpedo-like shape that helps it glide effortlessly through the water. These dolphins are fast swimmers and often travel in large, energetic groups, and they can number in the hundreds, just like the false killer whale. Frequently leaping and I'm not even going to try and pronounce that word. I wrote that last night. I wrote some fancy words, and I forgot how to pronounce them. I just woke up, so shh. In unison. They feed mainly on squid and small fish that are known for their playful behavior and acrobatic displays. Despite their wide range, they're rarely seen up close due to their offshore habits and are considered relatively understudied compared to other dolphin species. Now, let's take a look at some facts from them. So this is what they look like. They kind of look like a jet ski of, like, a dolphin. It's pretty... Here you can see, hold on. You can see, like, them in a shit ton of, like, of them. There's a ton. They're really, really fast. So they don't have a dorsal fin. They're one of the only dolphin species with no dorsal fin, giving them a super sleek, snake-like appearance. These are speed demons. These dolphins can reach speeds of over 25 miles per hour, up to 40 kilometers per hour, and love to leap in and out of the water in graceful arcs. pod parties. They often hang out in huge pods, sometimes with hundreds of dolphins, and even mix with other species like Pacific white-sided dolphins. Mirror twins. Their southern cousin, the southern right whale dolphin, looks nearly identical but lives in the southern hemisphere, which is pretty cool. Stealth swimmers. Because they're fast, shy, and live far away from shore, scientists don't know a ton about them. They're kind of the mystery ninjas of the dolphin world. Pretty cool. Now let's learn a bit more about them. Well, we're not learning about them. This is kind of just like, I wanted to put this in here to show what they look like. No dorsal fin. So it's kind of cool to see them swim and everything, but I just kind of wanted to put that in there to learn kind of what they look like and everything as they're swimming. It's pretty cool. So Monterey Bay Aquarium, or not aquarium, Whale Watch goes out on these adventures or excursions per se with people on boats, and they take really cool videos, and you get to whale watch, and sometimes you see these kinds of dolphins, and you get to see whales and stuff like that that are not mostly seen. It's really, really cool, and one of these days I really want to go. All right, next up we have a mud puppy. So, a mud puppy, the common mud puppy, is a fully aquatic salamander found in rivers and lakes and streams across the eastern United States and parts of Canada. Known for its frilly external gills and molted brownish-gray skin, the mud puppy can grow up to 16 inches or 40 centimeters long and spend its entire life underwater. Unlike most amphibians, it never undergoes metamorphosis and retains its larval features into adulthood, a trait known as neoteny. Mud puppies are nocturnal and tend to hide under rocks or debris during the day, emerging at night to hunt for small fish, insects, and worms. They're often used as indicators of water quality since they're sensitive to pollution and habitat changes. Now, don't be tricked, chat. Mud puppies are not axolotls, even though they resemble axolotls. This is what a mud puppy looks like. Okay, you see they have their little things over here. They look just like hold on. Let me show you guys. Okay, so if you look on the picture all the way to the left, thank you, Speed, for the lurk. If you look all the way to the left, the bottom left picture, you can see what they look like up close. Really, really cute. But they do sort of kind of look like axolotls. So people get them mixed up a little bit. All right, on to the fun facts. So they actually bark. Mud puppies make a faint barking noise, which is how they got their unusual name. So Rack actually was the one to suggest mud puppies. So thank you, Rack. And they're forever young. Thanks to neoteny, they keep their gills and baby face for life, kind of like an amphibian Peter Pan. And yeah, the barking is really cute. Winter warriors, so unlike many amphibians, mud puppies stay active even in icy winter waters, sometimes under frozen lakes. They're super sniffers. Their feathery gills aren't just for breathing. They also help detect scents in the water. But they don't have any lungs. They technically have lungs, but mud puppies mostly breathe through their skins and gills. Perfect for life underwater, unlike most amphibians, which is a cool little fun fact, I thought. All right, and next.
Hi everyone, I'm Marjorie, and today I'm here with one of our salamanders, the mud puppy. So mud puppies are a type of aquatic salamander. That means they live in the water. And what's cool about them is that they keep their gills when they're adults. And that's what's moving on the side of his neck there. So most salamanders,
thank
they
you
have
for the
gills
raid.
when they are larvae, when they're young, and then lose them when they get older. But some salamanders, like the mud puppy here, they retain their gills when they're adults. So mud puppies, they are considered threatened in Illinois. They're found in ponds, streams, rivers, and lakes. And they eat things like fish, fish eggs, crayfish, aquatic insects, and mollusks. And another name for them is actually water dogs because of the barking noise they sometimes make. This particular mud puppy also really loves to eat earthworms. So thank you so much for checking out our mud puppy.
Here's another kind of up close one to it. Their gills kind of flap, or which is really cool. All right, so that's a mud puppy. L, no long bozo. Crazy statement. Mud puppy is a cute as hell name. It is. Thank you, Rack, for suggesting I cover mud puppies. It's really cool. Again, they are not at all related to. They're not at all related to axolotls, but some people mistake them for it because anyway because of how they look, and they have their little gills, and those resemble ones of axolotls. So yeah, so a sea bunny, give me a second. All right, sea bunny. So the sea bunny is a nickname for a Jorna parva, a tiny species of sea slug. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, but I wanted to put it in there. But they look uncannily like a fluffy rabbit thanks to its white or yellow fuzzy body. Sometimes it can look pink or purple. And ear-like rhinophores, sensory organs that help to detect chemicals in the water. Found in the Indo-Pacific region, this adorable marine creature typically grows to just about 1 to 2 centimeters long. Its fur is actually made up of tiny silica, which actually helps it sense its surroundings. Despite its cute appearance, a sea bunny is a predator that feeds on sponges, sometimes absorbing the toxins for its own defense. It became a viral sensation online for its cuteness, but like many sea slugs, it's rarely seen and not much is known about its full life cycle. Alright, so this is a little picture of the sea bunnies. Look at them. They're so cute, right? They're so cute. So, fun fact, it's not a bunny at all. It's a sea slug. The fuzzy ears, we talked about those, are used to smell and sense the environment. They're toxic, right? We just talked about that, making them unappetizing to predators. So their furry illusion is like tiny hair structures that help them feel the world around them. We talked about it a little bit on before. A lot of people, it became like an internet star in Japan and beyond, often described as marine marshmallow or ocean bunny, which is really cute, I thought. Warning, I don't know anything about pupfish. I just like them, by the way. So cute. We'll talk about that in a second. No eyes, no problem. They have only primitive light sensing eyes, but their rhinophores and cilia do most of the work. They don't have eyes, chat. Short but sweet life. Sea bunnies usually live just a few months, but they pack a lot of cute into that time. Again, scientists don't really know its full life cycle and everything since they're not seen a lot. Okay? So now, let's watch this little thing. This little cutie.
These little animals, called sea bunnies, are actually marine slugs. They are soft-bodied gastropods called nudibranchs. A sea bunny's ears are actually rhinophores. They're sensory tentacles that the animal uses to detect chemical cues that help it locate predators and food and other nudibranchs. The fluffy bits on the back of the tail are actually gills. The animal uses the gills to exchange gases, which allows it to breathe underwater. The sea bunny's apparent fur is actually a collection of small tubercles called Caryophilidia, and these tubercles are like rhinophores in that they can help the animal interpret its environment. Although they're very cute, these nudibranchs probably take up toxins from the sponges they eat, which means that they're very likely to be poisonous.
So there you have it, sea bunnies, your new favourite sea creature.
So, there we have it. Sea bunnies. All right, so now, guess what? We are gonna call Meep about these little babies. Worth it, I'd pet them. No, you cannot pet them or pick them up. All right, let's call Meep. Hi, Meep.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
I think Stream
Hi.
can hear you.
Hello? Volume check. Am I here? Hello?
Yeah, they can hear you. They can hear you. All right.
Okay, hello. I don't know anything about I don't know anything technical about this fish. All I know is that it's cute and tiny and I want one. But I can't have one because they're like rare. They're the rarest fish in the world. Did you guys know that? Oh
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Meep. I'm here to nerd about devil's hole pupfish and why I love them. And I don't know anything technical. I don't know numbers. I don't know stats. I just like them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And when she went to Vegas with Turto, she saw this and she went on a rant to this about Turto and took a ton of photos for this fish in the dark with her phone while it was overheating and charging for like 15 minutes. So
Yeah. Like it was like already dark by the time we went there. So it was just like, the people that try to get in for like just before it closes, so they're like rushing through, and there were so many people that passed by, and here I was still taking photos, long exposure shots of these tiny fish that like that speed around and stuff. It's impossible to take a photo, by the way. It's dark, there's no background, they're small. My phone was overheating, so yeah, I was really into it. Did you include the photos that I took or not?
I did. They're on the next slide.
Oh yeah, okay. So, the reason why I freaked out crazy about this fish, when I saw it was because all I read about like the articles when I found out about this fish was that they cannot be kept in captivity. They had multiple efforts trying to like reinvigorate the population with breeding efforts in captivity, but that never worked out. They could never like properly recreate the they just can't recreate where they're originally from. So it's been like really what's the word for it? Divisive?
Huh?
Yeah, divisive. Like back when they figured it out, because like back in like the 60s or 70s was it? It took a lot of money trying to like conserve these fish to the point where they sold bumper stickers back then that says kill the pupfish or save the pupfish. And this was back
Crazy.
when there were only I'd say I did a quick search, and apparently they were down to under 40 individuals,
Oh my
like mid
gosh.
30s back in 2017, but there were 234 individuals. I don't know the exact number. Over 200 individuals in 2022. They do number counts twice a year, with fall being the largest, but that's literally what it is. Like when they formally classified this fish back in like 1930, there were under 100. So at any point, like every day, there's these fish that are the rarest in the world, and at most only 200 of them exist. And
That's
at
crazy.
some times it's only 50. Yeah, so these pictures, that's all you see. And they're all very small, at most 1 inch long. and they only live within the first couple of inches of the surface of the water because it's such a low oxygen environment. And because it also like they also live in the middle of Death Valley. That's why it's called Devil's Hole, because it's just this random ass cave that's disconnected from the rest of any underwater cave systems, and it's been disconnected for 500,000 years. So that means they must have branched off of like a different fish species, and then they just got isolated for thousands of years.
That's really cool. Also,
was it 500,000 or 50,000? I know it had
I don't
zeros and
know.
a 5.
Well, you know, numbers.
I think it's 50,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mod just
Sorry,
put,
I'm like
Mod just put a fish up and said same, right?
say. It's good. It's good. It's good. I love it. I love it so much.
Here are some pictures that Meep took of the pupfish.
It was hard, bro. It was hard. To take
They're
all
so
these photos.
cute. They're
They're
so
so
cute
tiny.
and tiny.
They're
Like,
so
look
like
at
jittery too.
them.
I was like freaking out. I was like, these are definitely hybrids. And I read the sign. They are hybrids. That's the reason why they could survive in captivity in that area, is because that's the only way. You can't have it fully original at this point, because like even when they tried to recreate the population like back then, they were still hybrids. Like
Damn.
it like they can't fully like recreate, because like let's like imagine this. You come from 24 individuals all the way to 200. Like there's not a lot of diversity happening there. It's very sad, but it's always been like that too. So they're always like on such a like a thin scale of just like living and not living.
Mhm.
And in person you can visit this. You can visit where they originally live in Death Valley. So imagine this tiny fish. They only live at the first foot of the surface. They only eat off of the algae that grows through the sunlight that peers through sometimes. In a
Mhm,
low
mhm.
oxygen environment. Like in the middle of the desert.
Which is
and
crazy.
The water was also used for irrigation like back in the 70s, but because they found out that they made this into like a national monument. So that's when they started putting like conservation efforts with fences and now cameras, because there's like been like multiple instances of drunk people breaking in using their guns to shoot off locks and cameras, and,
What?
like throwing up and like swimming in like the cave and everything, and like there would be like 5 like fish fatalities or something like that, which is like holy
lot for
holy
them.
like yeah, which is like 50,000 fine. Like they got like jailed for that. Like they're very guilty for that.
Wow.
So so whenever I read that, I was like so pissed. I was like, what's up with these drunk people? Like just like
yeah,
the only
for
watering
real.
hole that has these rare fish. Like anyways, now there's like a double fence system and only scientists could go in. So you can't even see the water from the surface. You just know that it's there because it's in the ground. And the thing
That's
about this cave is
cool.
that it's not fully mapped out. Yeah, sorry. I'm like nerding about this fish.
No,
So about
I
this
love
cave
it.
system, it's really, really, really deep. It hasn't been fully mapped out. They got down like I don't know how many feet. It's still not fully mapped out. There are dead bodies in there. From failed cave attempts. Okay, so cave diving. Yeah,
Mhm.
where their home is, there was also cave diving efforts. Uh,
Crazy.
and there are and there are bodies in there that they couldn't find because there's a roof, so they can't float all the way up to the surface because it's
Mhm.
built like a vase. So they're in there somewhere, fossilizing.
They're just chilling, you know?
Yep, they're just chilling. And the indigenous people had stories about this specific cave that there's water babies or something like that, where if you swim
Huh?
in the water, you get pulled into the afterlife.
What
Or
the
something like
flip?
that. Yep.
That's crazy.
So they've known that this was a dangerous cave. We don't know how many people died in there, but more reasons as to why you shouldn't go in there. And don't cave dive.
Yeah, don't cave dive. I feel like that's a known thing, but people still do it. Like there's so many fatalities from that. But thank you so
Oh, yeah.
much. Thank you so much for
yeah, that's-
explaining this.
Yeah, this is the world's rarest fish.
Yeah.
World's rarest fish. I
Chat.
love them. They're very cute. They're very small. If you do have access to Death Valley, I'm pretty sure you could visit the area. I don't know if you can like see the fencing anymore because of security, but yeah,
Yeah,
they do
chat.
counts.
Say
Okay,
thank
yep.
you to Meep for explaining this. Thank you so
Mhm.
much, Meep. Claps all around.
Oh wait, one more fun fact.
Oh, what's up?
This cave, is really cool because you know how I said it's like an isolated cave, right? In the middle of Death Valley. The one thing that I find really cool is that there could be like a magnitude 7 earthquake like in South America, but there would be 20-meter waves inside this cave.
What the flip?
As if they're
Sorry.
like connected. Like
That's...
for real. Like it's like they're connected. It's like I don't know if the waves happened before the earthquake, but they're definitely connected, which is insane because they're at the opposite sides of the world.
Yeah,
Anyways,
that's
yeah.
really
fact.
crazy. So it could go down so deep. Wow.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
thank you,
With all the bodies
Meep.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They shaking around, you know,
They
like
shaking around, getting
maracas.
turned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Swirl of fish.
Well, thank you, Meep. I'm gonna let you go get ready for stream. But guys, say thank you to Meep. It was great learning about them. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah,
Happy
thank
birthday,
you.
Bee.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, so did you guys like that I brought Meep on for learning about that? Right? We love Meep. Meep is great at this. And yes, Evan, she took a lot of cool photos of them. Like she said, these are hybrids, of course, but they're really small and really fast, so it was really hard to take these photos, like she said. But they're really good quality. Really good. And now, guys, guess what? We got some axolotl stuff from Rack. Some photos of axolotls. You know, look at them swimming around. Look at them. So cute. Yes, axolotl, a question. What's up? What's up, Meep? Oh, Lord. Nothing, just a pun. So, that is all that I have. So, that is the 5 stuff that I have about this. I stayed up at like 4 a.m. There's an axolotl on the pink stairs. I love that song. I love it. But yeah, so that's a little bit about all of them. Why the fuck is an axolotl there? Oh my gosh. All right. So, perfect ad break. We are going to go on to playing some games. I was thinking we truck for a bit and we do a few other things. I didn't really have anything planned out for today, per se. So, yeah. Did you guys like that? Would you guys like to see more of that? Perhaps. I had a fun time making this. Should have planned D's nuts into your... Wow, thanks. Thanks, Meep. Thanks. But yeah, so that's a little bit about underwater species. Yeah, so if you have any suggestions... Wow, thanks, mods. But yeah, so if you have any suggestions on other animals or other underwater creatures or some cool species that you like, let me know. Preferably not bugs, because you have chats with Evan and I'm blanking on names right now. What the flip? Why am I blanking on name? Hello? What the flip? Allison. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on names. I just woke up. Give me a second. But you have actual chats. Sound like a door creaking open. Thank you, guys. But yeah, Allison retired. In spring 2024, the population was 191, the highest springtime count in 25 years. Increased nutrients for algae growth swept into the Devil's Hole by runoff from Hurricane Hillary in 2023 may have contributed to the pupfish proliferation. Ooh, thank you for that fact, Meep. But yeah, so Evan has chats and everything. So we want to make sure that I don't steal that and everything. So let's make sure that all the stuff that you guys want to see is not bug related. But yeah, so if you have any suggestions on what I should do next, feel free to let me know in DMs or in the Discord. This was, I think I had a lot of fun making this last night. I love Prezi. Prezi is great. It's amazing. It's so fun. All right. So, I'm going to put on some music, and we're going to play some truck sim. Is everyone ready for some trucking? Huh? Yeah, trucking time? Thank you. All right, let's play some music and get this up. All right, I got to set this up real quick. WB? Trucking good fun. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if I can make any changes or anything, let me know. Trucking good fun. I know, right? But it's typical swings. No, there's only 38. Guys, I accidentally unplugged my monitor. Give me a sec. Okay, I fixed. Sorry, guys. You thought I fell off my chair? The emote on the side? I don't know. My mods just do that sometimes. Oh, now it's gone. Mods, yeah, the mods get quirky during my streams, guys. Learning emote's still there. The animatronics do tend to get quirky at times. Yep, that's my mods. What is that on the side that's blinking? Hello? Did they not take one off fully? All right, trucking time, my friends. Why is the piss? Hello? What the flip? Oh. I forgot to plug it in. Hold on, chat. Oh my god, hold on. I can't see. Oh my god, 1,000 bits? What the fuck? Thank you. Thank you so much. Hold on, I gotta close out of this. And I gotta open it back up. Have fun voting. Thank you, me. What the flip, Flick? Thank you so much. No, do not put me in jail. Let me out. 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 I want out. Thank you. It's trucking time, boys. All right. Let's rock and roll, my friends. Hello? Hold on, chat. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening, chat. Give me a second. Oh, yes I do. I plugged in the wrong thing. No? So confused. Oh, I got it. Perfect. Saved. I'm so good. So how are you guys? Sorry. I kind of wanted to get right into that. I hope y'all enjoyed it again. I enjoyed making that and everything. The new Goose album is so good. Oh my god. Do I have Shuffle on? I do. Listen, I haven't eaten yet today. My roommate is making me bagel. Bagel is life real. I love bagels. Bagels are so good. You know, I was up until like 5, 6 a.m. making the presentation, but it was super fun. I would do it again in a heartbeat. What'd y'all have to eat today? Cinnamon rolls? Ugh, I want cinnamon rolls so bad, but my roommate's allergic to them. So I can't have them. Roast beef dinner? Ooh, that sounds good. McDonald's? What'd you get from McDonald's? I know, I know. Collecting Minecraft toys. That's funny as fuck. Thank you for the lurk, Jeremy. Big Mac? Hell yeah. Oh, the new Goose album is such a fucking vibe. I love it so much. What'd y'all do today? I know what I did today. I slept all day. I also slept all day. We are all the same creatures here. I was gonna start at 5:30, but then I realized that the presentation's probably gonna take like 30 minutes. And then Meep streams at 6 my time. So I wanted to make sure that she had time to get ready for streaming and everything. So I made sure that that I started by 5. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to do song stuff for Songify. There you go. Song requests are up, chat. This game is so pretty. Like, unironically, it's actually really, really pretty. That red truck back there? Shh, you saw nothing, guys. You saw nothing. I'll be right back. My bagel's ready. I'm back. I got my bagel, and my roommate also made bacon. I'm gonna try and eat and drive one-handed. How do you guys like your bacon? I like mine chewy. My roommates like it crispy though. Crispy? Okay. Also, do I need to turn up music?
Yeah, you turn into a mess. But I must confess,
Okay.
I've never felt so alive.
Chewy? Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone.
Well, that's a lesson learned. Oh, you taught me how to hurt. Was it worth the noise?
I'm coast to coast with the Lord, searching for solace somewhere. Oh. Yeah, that's fun. Not me crazy. I don't really like bacon in general, but if you eat it, it's gonna be crispy. Makes sense. Wrong button. That's a good song. Now bagel time. Oh, hell yeah. Y'all. For real. but good music.
And I don't know what happened between bourbon and man, but I'll be at the gates with a glass in my hand. Tell old St. Peter, quite frankly, don't give a damn. I'm sure one day I'll pay for my sins. I've been angry and lonesome, but there really ain't no excuse to be putting myself through all of this substance abuse. But I still take trips at that old
That bagel's so good.
my bottle of rye and end up on the floor. They call it addiction, but I see it as an old friend. Yeah. So sing me to sleep. Pour me another drink. Well, I don't know what happened between bourbon and man, but I'll be at the gates with a glass in my hand. Tell old St. Peter, quite frankly, don't give a damn. I'm sure one day I'll
Okay, cool. Oh. No, I did that one-handed. I'm so cool.
sing me to sleep.
I'm pro at this shit.
Pour me another drink. I don't know what happened between bourbon and man, but I'll be at the gates with a glass in my hand. Tell old St. Peter, quite frankly, don't give a damn. I'm sure one day I'll pay for my sins.
I love me a bagel.
I'm sure one day I'll pay for my sins.
The cinnamon bagels from Panera are to fucking die for. Love those shitters. They're so good. Are you sure music isn't too quiet? This is a banger. I got you. Here we go. This is a certified banger. Oh, I love me some ice cold water. I don't understand people who can like drink like just warm, lukewarm water. It's not the same as ice cold water. I'm literally, I refuse to drink water unless it's ice cold. I know, like, lukewarm has more benefits and shit, but I physically cannot drink lukewarm water. It feels like, I don't know, I just can't drink it. What's y'all's favorite soda, by the way? Mine's Dr. Pepper. I fucking love Dr. Pepper. Oh, great song. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, banger song right here. Okay. Mountain Dew. Red Bull's not a soda. That is a caffeinated beverage. Like, that's not soda. Yeah, some soda has caffeine in it, but it's not the same. Your Roomba got stuck under your bed? Poor little guy! Mountain Dew? Heard. Hold on. This is such a good fucking song. Such a good song. I love this fucking song. After this, we might be done with stream. I'm really tired. I stayed up really late last night making the presentation and everything. But tomorrow will definitely be a longer stream. I just think I'm super eepy. I stayed up super late streaming, and then, yeah. So I think we're gonna do this job, and then I'm going to go back to Eep. I did not get much Eep. I'm gonna be so for real. Oh god, that's not good. Hey, I don't think you can park there. 12-hour stream? I've done like 8-hour streams and stuff like that. I feel like I could do a 12-hour stream. I definitely could do that. $24-hour stream, I don't know. I don't know about that. Because I'm going to be super tired and y'all are not going to get content out of me. I'll just be here so fucking tired out of my mind. Y'all are gonna be like, is she okay? I should do a subathon one of these days. No, sleep deprived B is best content. I will not stop saying that Goose is top tier band. My favorite fucking band. They banger upon banger upon banger. Should have done a birthday subathon stream. Shit, you're so right. Maybe next month I'll do a subathon. How's that sound? And my mods have access to my computer so they can play games and shit as well. So I can do like an old Pokemon stream. Yeah, y'all have access to my computer. Any desk. Hello? It's literally pinned in the staff chat. I think. It's from the DC trip. Yeah, I'll get an emulator, and I can do a... Mopped wasn't there back then? Oh, yeah. So y'all have access to that, and y'all can do, like... I'll have an emulator up, so y'all can play games and stuff like that, and play music while I eat for a bit, and stuff like that, during subathon. Yep. Yeah. Because streaming a Discord, like, stream is not the best I've figured out. So, I trust y'all. Plus, I had my friend Safi hide, like, the system files so y'all can't delete it and stuff. She did that for me before the stream, for DC. Boys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting so tired. I think I'm gonna call it here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. I'll do a long stream tomorrow. How does that sound? Alright? Bye guys, have a good one. Bye bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow.